Hi, welcome back to the Spirit Lounge. I hope you're all well and having a great day. Today's subject is free will. Free will is one of the universal laws that we discussed on a previous video. It's combined with karma, with energy, with thought, intention. It's one of those divine laws, universal laws, and it's also a divine right. So what is free will? Well, we come into life with free will. We come into life free will. For what purpose? It's to be what we wish to be. Free will is actually choice, in other words. It's ultimate choice. If we think of free will as a divine right now, a divine right is similar to what the Spirit is. The Spirit is a fractal of Source. It's a fractal of all that is, all that has ever been, all that has ever been, will be, is in the now, all possibility, infinite, endless, no walls, no borders, no barriers. And that's what free will is. It's our divine right because we're here to be of expression. We're here to be what we became here to be. We're here to fulfill our purpose. Now, purpose is something that is the intention of life. We do come here with an intended purpose. Whether we find out what that purpose is again free will. To find out what your purpose is an inward journey. To embark upon the inward journey is a choice. We make the choice to do or not to do, to embark upon that journey or the path, or to ignore it completely. That is a choice of free will. Even knowing what the purpose is and fulfilling it is also a choice of free will. We can choose to either walk that path that we know we should be walking, which is ultimately, as we will go through these videos on this channel, it's really to return to grace, to return into harmony, peace, to live through the heart, to open the heart and have it be the guide with the Spirit, and with the mind the subordinate. And that is to become, and what I call, be of grace. What is be of grace? It's have internal harmony, peace, love, forgiveness, gratitude, balance, openness, prevent an excessive ego, narcissism, and allow intellectualism to take the place of actual wisdom and foresight, opening your energy centers. This is all grace. This is what we develop into. And again, this is a choice that we take to either fulfill or not through free will. Free will also determines our adventure that we wrap around this purpose we seek to fulfill. We have a whole life where we can be what we wish to be. This is the adventure, the great adventure, the limitless possibility of all that can be, all that is, all that we are. And that's determined by free will. We're here to choose. We can choose what we wish to be. We can choose to allow others to limit those choices. We can choose to be limitless. We can choose for our choices to be impinged upon through censorship that's going on in the current phase of humanity that we all are experiencing and we see around us every day. So free will is something that underpins everything that we do and we will experience, the outcomes of our lives. It underpins expansion. Without free will, we cannot expand. Without free will, we cannot fulfill our purpose. Without free will, we cannot have an infinite blanket or canvas, blanket of stars, a canvas on which to paint our experience and fulfill it page by page. So we need to support free will and protect choice. It's critically important because today's world that we live in, we're constantly impinging on choice. We're constantly impinging on free will. The free will to say what someone wishes to say, the free will to be what someone wishes to be, the free will to express what someone else wishes to express. We don't have to like where someone else does, but they have also the divine free will that you have and I have. We all have to be what we wish to be. And we're not here to be perfect. We're here to be imperfect. Free will gives us the opportunity, the openness to be imperfect, but to grow and expand. We're here to expand. Expansion, freedom, and adventure. Sovereignty is free will. Without free will, we have no sovereignty of being. We cannot expand if we have limits and boundaries around our free will. We cannot be who we're here to be without free will. It's important that we understand the importance of free will in our lives. But it also comes with accountability and responsibility. There isn't this law that you can just come here and do whatever you want and there are no repercussions to what we do. Our actions, our words, our thoughts, our intents are all based upon free will. This is a fact. It's unescapable. It's an unavoidable law of the universe. We own what we have, or we own what we do, what we say, we think, we decide, and what we intend. Intention is everything. It cannot be escaped. Free will determines all of that. It determines what we do with all of those actions, words, all those thoughts, intentions. And through action and free will is action, we manifest energy into matter and outcomes. Those outcomes and those actions through the pursuit through free will can either be positive or they can be negative. They can be of light or they can be of darkness. These things are just descriptions of duality. Duality is a creation of ourselves. It's not a creation of the positive and negative, the yin and yang of the world that we see around us. It is an experience that exists and persists, but it wasn't created at the dawn of all that what exists. It was created through ourselves, through free will. And we'll go into that later, duality. It's a larger subject. But free will is also linked to timelines and energy and karma. Through free will, we perform actions. Again, through the notion of duality, through free will, we can be positive or negative. Now, depending on what that is, we project forward an energetic footprint within our infinite akasha or quantum field. And that energy needs to be balanced. We need to have balanced energy of grace ultimately. But if we're throwing forward through intention, remember we cannot pass on karma. It's impossible to do this. Through free will, we can create an energetic footprint that we will have to balance. That is karma. We either choose those in future lives or remediate those in this life. It matters not. Our energy footprint, positive or negative, all needs to be brought into balance and into light. And this is karma. Our forward energetic footprint through free will, again, creates timelines. Timelines are karmic. They're just karmic because we're a positive or negative energy. It's projected forward an intention or in the now for something that will be occurring in the future. This is what how timelines are created. It's free will again, what we do, and how what we create going forward. It determines our expansion and sovereignty, as mentioned before. So we need to embrace free will. We also need to understand our responsibility with it, how it impacts all the other universal laws. They're all intermingled. There's no universal law that we discussed before are separate. There is nothing separate. Everything's connected in the universe. Everything's intertwined, completely intertwined. There is no separateness. There's only connectedness. There's only unity. We are all one. We are all the same. Everything around us is one. It's all the same. Everything has free will. From subatomic particle has free will of destruction, preservation, and transformation. The blade of grass, grain of sand, animal, mineral, animate or inanimate, conscious or unconscious, all has free will. It's a divine right of everything that exists, not just ourselves, and sometimes the ego pedestal that we put humanity. Humanity is just a life form amongst all others that we experience. So embrace free will, love it, protect it, do not let it be diminished through the mind and through the ego, through doctrines, through agendas, through belief systems. Free will is sovereignty. Free will is freedom. Free will is the journey that you will experience through free will. So love it and embrace it and protect it. It's a divine right that we all have. Let's not throw it away so easily, because it will determine what we experience in this life and the outcomes. In this life, the past lives, our past, present, our future, and our future incarnations. Free will is mightily important to us all. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank you for listening again. If you're so inclined, please like and subscribe, and leave comments on the video, any questions or subjects you'd like me to answer. I love looking at the comments, and I'd love to do a video on any suggestions that you guys have. And thanks again for listening, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye.